Yeah. Gang, gang, emergency Zoom film at 11. Same 5 goons, same deranged obsession. This changes everything. Bro, it's page 47 of emotion they skin while half watching Yellowstone. Gang, gang, squinting at 8-point font like detectives. Zoom so far and the pixels are screaming for mercy. Look at this, timestamp 2022, my God. But they're yelling it like they just cracked Watergate. High five. Mike's been muted for 20 minutes, still barking. Circular logic, so a lot of time that's impressive. Trust the plan, this is massive. Nah, fam, it's boilerplate and it's mid at best. Gang, gang. Self-appointed outrage, swap patting each other like they personally ended corruption. Gang. Dropping bombshell tea that's been sitting in pieces since breakfast. Gang, gang. Moral high ground, speed run, they'll flip the script the second it's convenient. Gang. Same PowerPoint presentation, new day, same brain dead narration. Gang, gang. We're not obsessed, we're just passionate. 3-hour living yesterday's hoodie, passion in my ass. Why is he even breathing right now? Says the guy refreshing notifications every 14 seconds. Gang, gang. Playing lawyer on God mode, reading comprehension. Stuck in elementary, confidence in the stratosphere. Case dismissed. They're screaming to the void. Motion still pending, but go off, I guess.
Disagree? Obviously a paid chill. Actually read the filing, deep state plan. Laugh at them, you're clearly compromised too. Exist in the same zip code. Suspicious behavior, notify the group chat. Gang, 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 gang.
Tighter circle, smaller brain.
Gang, gang.
Echo chamber finally running out of oxygen. Gang, gang. Yeah. Gang, gang, acting the actual judge like it's group chat. Replay all meltdowns, labeled just asking questions. Got warned by the core once, that was a suggestion. Still get it the same screed like it's strictly trash talk. Gang, gang, we're above all this drama. While screenshotting, they on meltdown for content. Preaching peace and love while actively baiting bears. And fake shock when the bear finally bites back. How could this happen?
Gang, gang.
Synchronized tantrum hours. 5 tabs open, all the same screenshot. Different zoom levels, gang, gang. Premature victory lap over legal language, still can't pause.
Gang, gang.
Standing 10 toes on business until tomorrow's finally send them scrambling again.
Gang, gang.
Hype the claim to the moon, then ghost the chat when it ages like milk. Gang, gang.
Gang, 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 gang. Gang, gang.
Refresh, refresh. Gang, gang.
Gang, 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 gang.
See y'all same time tomorrow.
Gang, gang.
Don't be late.
How is everybody doing this evening? I hope that you are having a beautiful day today. And there's nothing like bringing in our first guests.
Oyster justice convened, tears on the docket, case of vomit versus his own upload rocket. He had an honest choice, showed pro and channel down, rejoice. Exhibit, I did it wrong, certified clown, cell phone strikes drove the channel down. Conspiracy chorus when the strikes land, but the footage is clear, channel got banned. Recycled scoops, timestamps, saw 14 clickbait, had smokers cough. Idiot energy rule book tossed, appeal button crying, all credibility's lost. Lost. Please in the chat like a dust storm hiss, begging the breeze for a rumor kiss. Patterns don't blink and receipts don't ghost. The gallery laughs as their eyes turn moist. Moist, justice case closed, channel lost. The bench wants truth, not your mouth exhaust. Words are hard in your opinion voiced, showing the facts and the ruling is moist. You fucked around, now it's time to find out. Guess what? The verdict is out. Cue the waterworks, crying to the fleece. Save my brand while you drop to your knees. Fleeces humid, I've hums overjoyed. Thrives in a swamp where the logic's void. Breadsticks flex like a prize you seize. Thinks they're coupons from Chuck E. Cheese. Tokens and tantrums, tickets he hoists. Burger King crowns melt when the climate is moist. Sock puppet parade, alt on parade. Same bad takes with a name reshade. Terms aren't jealous, they're just concise. He speed ran dons and paid the price. Moist justice case closed, channel lost. The bench wants truth, not your mouth exhaust. Words are hard and your opinion voiced, showing the facts and the ruling is moist. You fucked around, now it's time to find out. Guess what? The verdict is out. Vomits, tears, moist trip on cue. Former YouTuber, former best friend too. Fleece the circus, claps at the noise. Throwing hashtags, scamming for toys. Screenshots crumble, cheap crystal scam. Chat thins out. No, thank you, ma'am. You lost to say it slow. Broke the rules, let it flow. Blame won't save you when pattern show. Pressed and filed, case file thick. Court ruled, pen tap click. I agree by ancient thread. Headlines guessed, then quietly shed. Deadlines missed, then timelines spliced. Creditless crumbs in a salad of lies. Polyflop every time that you post. Not mirrors, not self, just an idiot host. Chicken skin stuffed, garbling that voice. Echoes get sticky when the air is moist. Moist, justice case closed, channel lost. The bench wants truth, not your mouth exhaust. Words are hard and your opinion voiced. Showing the facts and the ruling is moist. You fucked around, now it's time to find out. Guess what? The verdict is out. And say it and don't come back. Good. Appeal denied, enjoy the breadsticks, please. Wait, that's right. You don't get none of these.
Looking for those light-hearted humor. Oh, those 40-year-old hunks of hunky ripped abs. Well, the only reason they're ripped is because they expanded so far that they ripped apart. Good evening, Darren. How are you guys doing this evening? T-Rex Trucker showing up and says, T-Rex is celebrating 5 months of memberships. This song is certified hood classic bop. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, T-Rex. I hope that you are having a wonderful evening, man. Oh, man. You know, and if you do tell there's more. Well, of course we have a whole bunch of them. Tell you there's more. Who do you think I am? Do you think that I would just leave it like that? No, sir. That's not how it works here. We don't leave anything for chance here. No, we gotta get the rest of the crew.
Yeah. This one's for the man who wrote love letters to solitary confinement and called it journalism. Shut up, Dick. We saw your paperwork. Let's go. Paint Chip, the felon snitch in disguise, turned his trauma tales into clickbait lies. Said he did time, now he blogs for clout. Still smelling like steel bunks in pillow mouth. Used to file motions, now he files dreams. Got a sock puppet voice and conspiracy memes. Cries foul in the court, then flexes online. But your whole damn past got federal shine. Tried to duck the shoot, took a welcome ride. Now you miss your cellmate and the things he implied. Said, I'd take that over mental decay. Bro, who says that? You gave your sanity away. Paint Chip, you ain't no fair threat, just a burned out lawyer with a broke ass prick. Paint Chip, back scratching for shame, still dreaming about showers in your bunky's name. Paint Chip, you ain't no fair threat, just a burned out lawyer with a broke ass prick. Paint Chip, back scratching for shame, still dreaming about showers in your bunky's name. You said it on red, you take a night of surprise, over sitting in the box with no echo replies. Said you healed from the trauma, now you're back begging court, trying to headline your pain like it's a contact sport. You missed the whispers, missed the dim light, missed the sound of Velcro and latching at night. Called it therapy, called it fate, but we call it wild that you relate. Now you run fake news under love fontaine, talking third person cause first makes you insane. Hide behind aliases like a TikTok fraud, while Bubba somewhere nods like that's my dog. Paint Chip, you ain't no fair threat, just a burned out lawyer with a broke ass prick. Paint Chip, back scratching for shame, still dreaming about showers in your bunky's name. Paint Chip, you ain't no fair threat, just a burned out lawyer with a broke ass prick. Paint Chip, back scratching for shame, still dreaming about showers in your bunky's name. 12 lawsuits deep and they all got bounced. Now you flex online like your cases count, still posting threads like subpoenas rain. But you ain't got muscle, just barroom pain. You talk like a warrior, file like a flake, missing lockdown hugs and the prison steak. You had a list of names, you want it gone. Now you blogging all caps with the lights turned on. You say I'm a bully, now I'm just loud. You the one who voted for a medium crowd. You couldn't beat memes, couldn't keep your gig. Now you scream at the screen like a busted pig. Paint Chip, you ain't no fair threat, just a burned out lawyer with a broke ass prick. Paint Chip, still crying for change, but this time Bubba won't even know your name. Paint Chip, you ain't no fair threat, just a burned out lawyer with a broke ass prick. Paint Chip, back scratching for shame, still dreaming about showers in your bunky's name. You called me a
lawsuits just to feel touched again. You called me a bully. You the one begging for stripes, begging for court, begging for Bubba. Stay in the comments, coward. Because out here, you already lost.
Oh well, we can't forget about one of my favorites. One of my favorites that likes to pee off the porch.
Yo, listen up. This one's for all you clowns. Real talk. Yo, here comes Wimpy Old Bones. Shouldn't be crying, you're in luck. But when a little joke hits his ears, he's running off like a scared little cuck. Squealing's quick. At the sound of one snicker, a weak ass punk with no guts, bro. Your skin's getting thinner. And BBB, that idiot attorney, got him marching like a pawn, marching to his orders. So pathetic, man, your pride is long gone. Gone. Wimpy Old Bones, you ain't tough, you're just a scared little tool. Dialing up the ambulance every time, you such a fool. BBB's got you on his leash, no backbone at all. You're a baby and you cry, little man. Watch your teardrops fall. Step aside, real ones, while we drop the cold hard truth. Bones thinks he's hardcore, but he's stuck like a whiny little youth. When the laughter starts flying, you scramble for the phone, calling po-po like they your savior. Man, you're all alone. Your so-called toughness crumbles under every witty jab. With BBB pulling your strings, you're just pathetic, a little sad. Yo, Bones, your legend's over, your sorry tale's complete. BBB keeps shouting orders, your game is obsolete. Every move you make's a misstep, every word's a lame refrain. In the streets we see you tremble, running scared from everything. You brag about your might, but it's all just a pathetic lie. When the laughter hits too hard, you run and cry. Time to face the mirror, admit your act's a total bust. Wimpy Old Bones, your tears
Clark Stark is right behind you.
Into dust. Your strength's as flimsy as paper, your courage done expired.
Hey,
Every time
Max.
you face the fun, you get caught up uninspired. BBB's orders got you running, you're a pawn in his sad game. In this YouTube jungle, you're nothing but lame. Wimpy Old Bones, you ain't tough, you're just a scared little tool. Dialing up the ambulance every time, you're such a fool. BBB's got you on his leash, no backbone at all. You're a baby and you cry, little man. Watch your teardrops fall. So here's the final word, Bones, from the streets and on the mic. When real strength comes to battle, your weak ass won't fight. Keep calling ambulance, running, crying, screeching, squeal your whiny little ass. Your indignation, you seal the deal. Yo, that's it. Step aside and let the real men roll.
Yes, but it wouldn't be memorable if you didn't take the whole what caused it in the first place. Where how we got here in the first place. It would be this. Well, this explains it.
Some gaps who bitch telling lies again.
What the heck?
Said I gotta give cars, cash, and sewage in a bin. But the worker stood right there and said it. I don't see no buckets of shit.
Oh yeah, that's right, Shane.
Fat hoe said she done paid the taxes, like she put it from her asses. It was donation money, that's what the facts is. Let me set the record first. We didn't control the barn. She signed off on every dime, but somehow I'm the villain every effing time. 31 business still standing tall. No sewage, no filth, no crime at all. Gift cards, cash, never seen not one bit. Tell me again about them buckets of shit. Said I do a video, just speaking my truth. My heart is breaking, but here's the proof. Never saw that post, it was gone too quick. If I had, I called the cops, that would've made it stick. Used to trust the fleet, not anymore. Unreliable now, I'm slamming that door. But I won't bash her name, won't drag her low. I'll just stand on my truth, let the people know. 31 visits, still standing tall. No sewage, no filth, no crime at all. Gift cards, cash, never seen not one bit. Tell me again about them buckets of shit. We were never given money, no cards, no gifts, no stash.
Oh, no
The
cash.
lies keep coming at us, but the truth don't crash. CES in the yard, reading out the claim, said sewing everywhere. Filth and shame, looked around and laughed, said that ain't it. I don't see no buckets of shit. How many times do I need to pass this test?
Oh, yeah.
31 visits, still calling CPS. Every fake report takes time away from telling my truth every single day. My child in the mud, laughing in the rain, while the workers shake their heads again. If I was guilty, she'd be gone, you see. But she's right here playing cuts on her knee. You can keep on calling, keep spinning lies, but the truth don't bend and it never dies. No poop fest coming, no bash and skit. Hear my truth and no buckets of shit. 31 visits, still standing tall. No sewage, no filth, no crime at all. Gift cards, cash, never seen not one bit. Tell me again about them buckets of shit. A lie will never be the truth, but the truth. I got paperwork, signatures, and 31 clean visits. Now go do better research. I have a blue bucket calling my name. So if you will, just excuse me.
Yeah, actually, Shizzy's been entertaining us with straight music for the 19 minutes and all the songs he wrote for the What the Hell Saga. Oh, I haven't given you all of them yet. I won't tonight. I won't give you all of them tonight, but I will give you some. I will give you another song. And this one, you know, it is. I guess the best way to put it is you will hear the song, but you will hear two versions of it, and one of those versions the wonderful Rosalind Duke made a video out of. Now if you want to see that video, you'll have to be a member on Rosalind's channel if you want to see that video. And I'm going to play you the original one that I came up with, and maybe later tonight I'll play you the one that is not the original, because it is a little bit different. And I think whenever you hear them together, you'd go, okay, but if I separate them out, I think that you guys will appreciate it so much more, because, you know, she was like, hey, can you make this for me? And so I was working on it. And then I said, you know what? I think I need to change this up just a little bit. And that's what I did, was change it up a little bit. And right like last night, I think I came up with something better. But this what you're going to hear is the original one that I wrote for. And I think she used part of this in her video. So enjoy. There's no video to this. It's just sound.
Shizzy, Rosalind, and I got something special for you. Are you ready?
1, 2, 3, 4.
she was a boy. Dropped out in the 8th grade. Her mama used to say, you always act a fool. Gonna flunk right out of school. Boy, you making me sick. All the things I gotta do. Listen to your teacher and to the priest too.
He'd say, hey mama, what do you think I do? Why you look so mad? I'm a not so bad, I'm a gonna pass.
Shut up your ass.
That was her mama, Mamma Mia. No respect.
Oh, my redders.
Oh, her mama would be so proud. Look at the frauder, he's become. All the felons in the crowd, taking all the money from the young and the old. Hiding from the camera, still acting so bold. She's never gonna learn. Stealing isn't how you earn.
Hey mama, what do you
Hey,
think now?
Megan and Tug,
Would you
Red.
be so mad? She's a real bad, never gonna pass.
Shut
up
your
ass.
What's the matter, her? Got no respect. What you think she do? She acting so bad. She ruined what she had. Just shut up your ass.
Shut up your ass.
What's the matter, her? Got no respect. What you think she do? She acting so bad. She ruined what she had. Just stupid can last.
Shut up your ass. Okay, one more time for mama.
Ooh.
What's the matter, her? Got no respect. What you think she do? She acting so bad. She ruined what she had. Just stupid can last.
Shut up your ass.
What's the matter, her? Got no respect. What you think she do? She acting so bad. She ruined what she had. Just stupid can last.
Shut up your ass. Hello everybody out there on the internet. We hope you like our song, cause now it's a time to go.
But before we go, we gotta say just one more thing.
Shut up your ass. Shut up your ass. Shut up your ass.
Megan, how you doing tonight? Yeah, you know, and I've been telling everybody, you know, Megan writes all my music for me. I just put music to it. See, she says, hey, you know, this is how you have to write it. And of course I listen to her, you know, who doesn't listen to Megan? You know, she cracks the whip and holds my face underwater. So it gets crazy. Rob Pate says, great respect for you, man, but I thought agreed upon between Hale's supporters was no videos that could be interpreted as containing the kid, trailer kid, turtle, pond, and a little too close. Nah, I don't think that was too close. It was a completely different child altogether. It was an AI created child, and I don't show kids on the chat like that. No. Just venomous venom. How you doing? Just got home from dinner and drinks. Good to see you. Welcome, Mug and Tug Raiders. Welcome, Megan. Oh yeah, and I'll play the other one for you guys in a little bit later. Now I'm sure you probably have already seen this document I'm going to go over, but I have not read through this thing. So I am going to tonight, because I was interested whenever I was reading through all of these documents. And I did not realize because so much came in at the same time, that there was this document. Hey, Joseph, how you doing? Good to see you. And I did not realize there was so much in there that whenever I was looking at it, I was like, hey, you know, there's like, you know, over 4 million, 2 million that's owed to, you know, Jeremy from Lynette for her behavior. Now the other ones, those are just possible if they win in that case, that's how much she could be liable for. But as a creditor, you have to put those in there just to show the volume of craziness that you're seeing there, I would guess. Yes, I am no lawyer. I will tell that again and again. So let me get this thing up here for you guys so I can shout at you. And I will play the other version of that song later. Still like the shit show. Well, we know how we get those here. We know how you get those here. If you want to hear that song, it's all memberships. Whenever we get the memberships, that's whenever we put that song in there. And you know, that reminds me. Let's see, we've got to update our banner here because it is much different now. Last night we had 15 new members come in, and tonight we'll start that out fresh, and we've already got 1, 2, is that right? I think it's 2. One of them was a membership chat, but we did get a membership chat. So we'll put that down as a super chat, and then we will. Why did that do that? Doggone it. It changed it. It is, we got it right now. It's a 0. And that one was supposed to be 2. There we go. And save. And then we will show that there. There we go. That's how we get it. So we got no new members. We got 2 super chats already. Thank you guys so much. And happy birthday, Venomous Venom. You know, today is Venom's birthday. Make sure that, you know, you donate over here. I will make sure that she gets absolutely none of it. But I will mock her every time that we get one. I'm just kidding. Old saggy guy with a 5 gifted memberships, brother. See, this is how you get it. And look at that. Megan Fox got a membership. Oh my gosh, Megan, you must feel special.
Welcome to the shit show.
So yes, every one of you. Yes, Cheryl.
A new flavor
And Mish. Cause everybody sucks. See, and they're dumber than a bag of rocks. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, balder, dash, poppycock, bollocks, and fuckery. Yes, and thanks again, old Saki guy. That is beautiful. We appreciate that. We'll update that banner and get that thing up and running, because you know this we gotta have it completely right if we're gonna boost this thing up. And there we go. Save it, and there it is. See, 5 memberships, 2 super chats. We love it. We love how you guys are. You guys treat me so well. I'm always in awe. Happiest birthday, Venom. Wes with the singing trout every time. Oh, and Venom has turned officially, what is it? 27 today? You still haven't hit that 30 yet. I heard you want to try a new microphone and some perfumes, and oh, the food you want to taste and try for me. That's right. Yeah. I'm really into shellfish, just so you know. Oh, you are forever 27. Yeah. Well, you know, and if we are going to show that, you know, that kind of stuff, then you know it only goes to show that we should, you know, have the most enjoyable thing for her, as always, you know.
Joyful time, it's your special day. Gather round, we're here to say happy birthday, happy birthday. You're the shining star, let's celebrate you no matter where we are. Tequila and margaritas, party through the night. Cake and candles, the mood is just right. As the candles flicker, make a loving toast to the one we adore the most.
birthday, Venom.
Venom, Venom, lady in black. She listening in the shadows, ready to attack. No warning shot, no polite hello. Has wicked grin and a toxic glow. She's dripping poison like gossip at brunch. Her sharp bite and you become her lunch. Sexy till you're twitching on the floor. She's smirking in your face, then comes back for more. Bite, bite, baby, better say your prayers. Venom's got stilettos and homicidal flair. She's vicious, delicious, a queen with a sting. The sexiest nightmare you've ever seen. Pucker up, sugar. Mama's venom tastes sweet.
As always, the wonderful venomous Venom, and I am biting mood. Get those thumbs up. You're so mean, girl. Oh, that ours says 25 at the most. Hey, she works out. What can you say? Music is cool. Yes. Thank you, David. Yeah, we're just having a little bit of fun tonight. And I had seen that there was this particular document, but I hadn't scrolled down far enough, and I was like, holy cow, this is the original protective order that Jeremy had gotten in Ohio, which I was just completely blown away by, because I hadn't really noticed that it was there. But that, the reason for all of this, and as you'll see, there's 15,565 motion for injunctive relief and order of contempt in Ohio case. And then you keep going down here. It shows it was Jeremy Hales that did this one. Then you go down here, the summary of the claim. A motion for injunctive relief order. Preston began as a fan of Hales' social media platform since 2020. When Hales denied her request to bring a donation box to his paid meet and greet, and everybody knows this, in 2023, she began a campaign of extortion and defamation. Following the denied donation box request, Cook brandished a firearm at Hales. Preston and Cook created and placed signs around Hales' Florida hometown stating Jeremy Hales is an Ohio rapist and raped their daughter. Preston contacted Hales' Ohio hometown mayor, defaming Hales. Hales filed this action against Preston in Ohio for stalking and for a protective order that was issued in Hales' favor. Court found Preston violated the protective order, the sanction in the amount of $100, legal fee awarded to the amount of $1,465, and there was a request for additional attorney's fees. Hales reserves the right to supplement this claim in the event the Ohio court assesses additional damages and attorney's fees, because we know that there's more coming in here. Hey, you sexist cowboy. It does happen. Happy second birthday, Tube Town. Oh, that is awesome. It is. It's second year running. That is amazing. I mean, I think that's beautiful that they've done that. The Tube Town is absolutely amazing. Let me see if I can move this thing back down here real quick, because that chat box up there. Okay. I think I got it. There we go. That's a little tighter there. So hopefully that didn't mess everything up. Sometimes it acts really weird. Like it wants to be where it's supposed to be, and then sometimes it's not where it's supposed to be. Yep, it's not where it's supposed to be. Doggone it. Let me do this. There we go. I think that, nope, maybe. Nope, it's still hiding it. Doggone it. Let me try right here. There we go. Now it'll be on top there. There we go. That's much better. I can deal with that just a little bit better. And I can expand that out right there. So that makes it fill up a little bit better. I love Tubetown. We adults have forgotten how to play. Yes, that is the biggest thing. You know, have fun. You know, most people should be having fun. Now into Court of Common Pleas, County of Summit. This matter came before the court on a motion to show cause why Lynette should not be held in contempt of court for violation of a full civil stalking protection order issued November 1st, 2023. A hearing was called on January 10th, 2024. Eli Heller appeared in person with his client, Jeremy Hales. Respondent Preston appeared video conference. At the commencement of the hearing, Preston made an oral motion to continue the hearing. Preston did not file a written motion to continue the hearing, and attorney Heller opposed the motion for continuance, and the court denied the oral motion to continue, and the hearing proceeded, which means that, you know, and we've seen the games they play. Valhalla's birthday is today too. Every day is Valhalla's birthday. You know it is. It was, and this right here, it was called on the record on January 10th, 2024. Eli Heller appeared in person with his client, Jeremy Hales. Respondent Preston appeared via, I'm slacking off. Jeremy Hales presented testimony and evidence in support of his motion for contempt. Hales testified as to the following events in support of his motion for contempt. On October 29th, 2023, he announced in a live stream video posted on the internet that he was planning to return to his residence in Florida. October 30th, 2023, he presented himself at the Levy County Sheriff's Office in Otter Creek, Florida, upon his return to Florida to provide the sheriff with a copy of the Ohio Protection Order. He testified that upon arriving at the Levy County Sheriff's Station, Preston and Cook were in the parking lot, parked in a handicap spot. Preston was driving the vehicle. Preston moved the vehicle to a spot immediately next to Hales's video. And there's not an exhibit in this. A photograph taken by Hales in the parking lot of the sheriff's department. There is a truck with a trailer attached, identified by Hales as his vehicle. Behind the truck and trailer was a white Jeep Gladiator that belongs to Preston. Hales saw Preston in the white Jeep close to his vehicle, and he testified that there were many other spaces available in the parking lot. Hales testified that Preston is familiar with his vehicle. He testified that this action by Preston caused him to have feelings of fear and anxiety. Yeah, I mean, especially whenever they've been talking about pulling out the pew-pews. I mean, I would be worried also. Hello, little Miss Velvet OG celebrates 1 month of membership. Thanks, Shizzy Mods, keeping the entertainment at 3 a.m. Well, thank you for being here at 3 a.m. I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Hales identified Exhibit B, a screenshot from the group titled Otter Creek Standing in the Truth. Hales testified that this social media group was created by Preston after the issuance of the Civil Stalking Protection Order in October 2023. Now, so whenever she's out here saying, everything that I do on this is for business. No, this is the thing that he's saying. She created this thing in 2023 after the issuance of the Civil Protection Order. So she has been running that channel ever since then. Hales testified that he believes the meme was directed at him in violation of protection order. The image of this post is below. A lie is a lie if everyone believes it. The truth is the truth, even if nobody believes it. David Stevens. Hales identified Exhibit C as a screenshot from the social media post from Otter Creek Standing in the Tooth social media page. Hales testified that this post was made in early November. Hales testified that the post contained statements related to an interaction that Hales had on the street with Preston and Crook. Hales testified that it is his belief that the post was directed at him. He testified he was leaving his property. Crook was in the middle of the road. He testified that as he approached Crook, Hales was in his vehicle and Crook was standing in the middle of North Otter Creek Avenue Road. What Hales verbally warned Cook was that within 10 feet of Hales, in violation of that protective order, he testified that Crook refused to remove himself, and we've all seen the video, actually from multiple angles. He testified that Preston told Cook, "You're okay," egging Cook to stay on the road in violation of protection order. Cook made no effort to remove himself from the road in violation of the protection order, and that Preston made the post in Exhibit C. Hales identified Exhibit D as a screenshot from the social media post from Otter Creek standing in the tooth. Hales testified that Exhibit D is a post by Preston related to alleged actions by Cook. Exhibit D includes statements, "We're building a fence to protect her and us from the stalker in you." Hales testified that this is a small percentage of the social media posts made by Preston in relation to himself. He identified Exhibit E as a copy of the civil protection order filed by Preston in Florida against Hales. This document was posted online to the social media site Otter Creek Standing in the Tooth. Hales believes that posting this document on social media platforms was designed to harass him. Well, no, I would disagree that it's not. Always loves the voices. Well, thank you, little Miss Real Velvet. I just would have to disagree that posting those up there would not be something that's harassing. Hales identified Exhibit F as multiple copies of the civil stalking protection order posted on Otter Creek social media site, and that the posting was designed to harass Hales. Established that Preston did not take seriously the order issued by the Ohio court. Now that I could understand, yeah, especially in light of that, yeah, that would make more sense. I would agree that if that was the case, that you've got a civil stalking protection order and she's putting this out there, knowing that she's not going to follow through with the case, just going to drop it, then most definitely I would say that would be harassing. Hales had to establish that Preston did not take seriously the order issued to the Ohio court. The court noted the exhibit was not legible, but Hales could testify as to his knowledge of the post. Hales identified video Exhibit E as a video. Hales identified the video as a video taken by an additional protected party, George. Hales testified that the video shows Preston entering the parking lot of Otter Creek Post Office, parking immediately next to George's vehicle, entering the post office. Now that's the thing, is there's a protective order. It's against Lynette and John for, protecting George and Jeremy. Hales testified that Otter Creek's population is less than 100 people, that Preston purposefully parked right next to Risk's vehicle, remained at the post office after seeing George. And of course, Hales testified that he believes Preston is taking efforts to dishonor the Ohio Civil Stalking Protection Order. Absolutely. And we've seen this recently. Yes, Tizzy is an absolute great writer of the facts. I enjoy Tizzy so much. She always puts a smile on my face with her sense of humor. But yeah, this is one of those things where you're sitting there going, hey, you should be like following this protective order, but she's just the same way that all these people do. Whenever they're told no, they double down and just do the absolute opposite of it. What's up? Just doing my rounds, brother. I hope you're well. I hope you're well also, man. We're gonna have to get together and do another stream. Willis is so much fun. What you doing, Willis? I appreciate you, Travis. Thank you, brother. Now, this right here, it is absolutely crazy, because seeing George, he believes that Preston is taking efforts to dishonor the Ohio Civil Stalking Protection Order. Yeah, this is pretty common. I mean, they'll go and harass anybody they possibly can. And speaking of harassment, they go after Willis and, accuse him and almost get him swatted. I mean, if that was any other situation, that could have been really bad. Yeah, absolutely. What are you doing this weekend? This weekend would be a good time. What we should do is do like a nighttime thing, and we'll both like sit out by the fire pit, and we'll just stream. Because you can add people whenever you're doing a stream. That's what we'll do. Is I'll sit by my fire pit, you sit by yours, and we'll just fire it up, and and put the cameras on it and just hang out. That's what we should do. That would be hilarious. The Hales testified that Otter Creek, in showing dishonor the Ohio Civil Stalking Protection Order, on cross-examination, Preston accused Hales of not showing the full videos and editing the videos. Hales denies editing the videos. Preston questioned Hales related to the incident in the sheriff's parking lot. Preston asked Hales if he saw the sheriff deputy directing her where to park. Hales denied seeing the sheriff directing Preston where to park and denied hearing the sheriff telling Preston to park immediately next to his vehicle. Hales testified that the sheriff made Preston move her vehicle from next to his vehicle. Preston questioned Hales as to the existence of a longer video of the incident in Otter Creek Post Office. Hales acknowledged that the video shows Preston looking at George, parking next to George's vehicle, then remaining at the post office despite knowing that George was inside the post office. Hales testified that during the incident in the street that he did see John Crook on a walker. Hales denied knowing how long Crook was in the street. Hales acknowledged that when he pulled out of his driveway that he saw Cook in the street. Hales acknowledged that he could have taken a different route that would have not required him to drive past Preston Crook property. Preston accused Hales of being the author poster of the social media. What? Accused Hales of being the author poster of the social media site Otter Creek Standing in the Tooth. Hales denies being the author or the poster of the social media page Otter Creek Standing in the Tooth. What? No. Huh? Not telling VV. It's a great video. What? We all know that she accused him of being the author of the social. Preston testifies as follows in defense of the motion for contempt. Preston denied being prosecuted in Florida for any violations of the Ohio order. Of course she wasn't. Preston alleged that Hales has violated the Florida order that Preston has against Hales. Preston testified as the road instance as she was on the phone with an advocate from Ohio when Hales came down the road and approached Crook. Preston showed a video that she took of the road incident. The video was subsequently submitted to the court via disc. The video was marked as Preston Exhibit A. The video shows the road interaction between Crook and Hales from Preston's phone. The video shows Hale driving slowly down the road saying 10 feet, 10 feet. Also during the video, Cook can be heard saying, "Suck my D" in the video. Preston directs Crook to talk to her, don't talk to Hales. As to the post office incident, Preston testifies that she did not see George's vehicle when she pulled into the parking lot. Preston testified that she parked in the handicap spot and ran quickly to the post office. She said she never looked left and wait, she ran. Wait, this is a disabled woman. How does she run? I'm just curious. Yep, she did. You see her page she's still actively using. I know, that's the crazy part. Preston says she never looked left. What, is that part of her disability? She can run but can't look left? Preston submitted Exhibit B as a video that was posted on Hale's YouTube site with the commentary from Hales. Now, Preston said she would never have gone to the post office if she would have known that George was at the post office. Preston testified that she has made efforts to avoid the Hales and that she is in fear for her safety from the fans of Hales. Yet she's never shown but one video of someone that you can't even tell who it is. Out of all this time, all the people that are harassing her, there's been one video. One video. Yet we see multiple videos of them harassing Jeremy and George. You would think that the Fleas would have been more than happy to show their video had there been anything else, but there isn't. That's the problem. There isn't any other videos of it. yet we see multiple times, you see, you know, like for example, on Willis's, they're even going so far as harassing him. They know that he's streaming. They get that poor child to scream under that fence. Well, you know, where the turtles are escaping, which still makes no sense to me. Why does she want to put her child out in the middle of the street playing with chalk? I mean, that just seems really bad. That just seems like a really bad idea. I've seen what that area looks like, and I would not want my child out on a one-way street like that where something bad could happen to him. And of course, you know, you hear the Cankle twins losing their mind over it. They're going, "She doesn't play basketball." Oh God, how stupid do you have to be? It amazes me. There is a level of stupidity that I just can't even comprehend. No, I mean, whenever I say this, I mean this in all seriousness. There is a level of stupidity I cannot comprehend at all from these people. They say the most ridiculous crap that makes absolutely no sense. Well, she doesn't play basketball. Nobody is over there playing basketball. There's no hoops on the damn basketball court. So what makes you think that they're playing basketball? I guess the best way to do it is play the version that Rosalind is going to use for her video. And I think you guys are going to like it. I think you guys are going to like it. This is the best way to do it. I agree.
Hey, hello, it's a Shizzy and a Rosalind, and we got something special for you. Are you ready?
1, 2, 3, 4.
When she was a boy, dropped out in the 8th grade, her mama used to say, "You always act a fool. Gonna flunk right out of school. Boy, you're making me sick. All the things I gotta do. Listen to your teacher and to the priest too." He'd say, "Hey mama,
Hey mama,
what do you think I do? Why you look so mad?
I'm not so bad.
I'm gonna pass. Shut up, your ass."
That was her mama. Mamma mia, no respect.
hey,
Oh, her mama would be so proud. Look at the frauder he's become. All the felons in the crowd, taking all the money from the young and the old, hiding from the camera, still acting so bold. She's never gonna learn. Stealing isn't how you earn. Hey mama, what do you think now? Would you be so mad? She's a real bad, never gonna pass.
Hey.
Shut up, your ass. What's the matter, her?
Gotta know respect.
What does she think she do?
Why she acted so bad?
She ruined what she had.
Her stupid kinda laugh.
Shut up, your ass.
Okay, one more. A time for mama. What's the matter, her? Gotta know respect.
What does she think she do?
Why she acted so bad?
She ruined what she had.
Her stupid can't last.
Shut up, your ass. Hello, everybody out there on the internet. We hope you like our song, cause now it's a time to go.
But before we go, we gotta say just one more thing.
oh yeah.
Shut up, your ass.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, I've seen the video and I'm telling you, it's absolutely great. It's absolutely great. Yes. And Taz Invader has also become a member. Thank you very much, Taz. 67 Invader. And here we go.
Welcome to the shit show.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, we will get that. Cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of rocks. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, balder, dashbot, gawkwala, yes! Woo. Thank you, Taz, for becoming a newest member. I'm not mistaken, shortly after the temporary restraining order against Jeremy in Florida, his time there was limited, but none. He went to Ohio and stayed there, and yet this nonsense has no end. Well, see, he was in Florida whenever she was calling or emailing, or possibly both, the mayor there in Ohio, and stirring up problems. And that's what really sort of, and brought that restraint over. It's like, she is gone, she is coming to Ohio and harassing me there. And this just needs to stop. Like, I don't know what her deal is, but whatever it is, she needs to absolutely stop doing this. It's not healthy. And she just continues on and on and on and doesn't stop. And then she's like, Jeremy's my stalker. And I think I know why she's doing all of this, why she calls him a stalker and says all this kind of crap, is because she has done this before. She has done this before. That's what it makes me think, that she has done this before. And I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, who knows? I've been wrong plenty of times before. But I found out something interesting not too long ago, that if you get a restraining order against somebody else, if you go out there and you're getting a restraining order against somebody, or somebody's stalking you, that you can actually get a second social security number. And people will do this, and sometimes they'll do it multiple times, so that way they can sort of scam a little bit of, have a good one, gotta go, have been all fun seeing you, well, have a good one, Willis, I will see you soon. See you soon, brother. That they'll do these kind of behaviors so they can get multiple social security numbers, and then they'll go to different states and file things in different states. I don't know if it's, I do know that there are, and I know that for a fact, that there are people that have done this, because there was somebody that I was talking to that was just like, they are a habitual filer of things, and they've actually gotten caught and called out in federal court for it. And yeah, there's proof that there are people that do this. Crazy, crazy stuff. Here, let me put this back here like this. And so, Preston submitted B as a video that was posted on Hales' YouTube site with commentary from Hales. Preston said she would never have gone to the post office. We already read that. Preston denied posting the items on the social media page, Otter Creek Standing in the Tooth. Preston accused Hales of manipulating the social media page. He's got his own damn social media page. Why would he go in there? Preston testified that she was at the sheriff's office to show a deputy an unrelated item on her phone. What is it, like a dick pic? Like how she used different name, like Michelle, is the name she gave her own real children that have separated themselves from her. So I do think the name have changed to Great Credit with no other reason. That's a big possibility, because whenever you start doing a search for her, different things come in. Yeah, he manipulated the page. Sure, Jan. She was there to show an item on her phone. Preston testified that deputy directed her where to park and that she was not parked near Hale's vehicle. Preston testified she did not know Hales was going to be at the sheriff's department at the time. The court sustained multiple objections to Preston's testimony related to any Florida court proceeding. Preston admitted that she authors a website called The Heart of Otter Creek. Preston testified that she uses a social media forum to defend herself. Preston denied that the social media post in Exhibit D was directed at Hales. Preston testified that at the post office she saw Deanna West's vehicle and did not see the protected party, George. Upon cross-examination, Preston admitted that she has a Facebook page, Otter Creek Standing in the Tooth. That's really interesting that you're saying you have this page, Otter Creek Standing in the Truth, but up here you're claiming that Jeremy did this to you. Where the hell was it? Preston denied posting items on the social media page Otter Creek Standing in the Truth, and he's manipulating the social media page, but down here he's saying that she owns and runs the page. What the hell? She's in control of the page. This is why their lies fall apart so fast, because they just can't stop. Toothless liar, elemental P. Okay. Upon okay. Preston admitted that she was at the sheriff's office on the same date as the protected parties, George and Jeremy. She admitted that she was at the post office on the same date as George. Plaintiff moved to admit his exhibits. Court did not strike admission of petitioner's Exhibit F. All other exhibits were admitted. Counselor for petitioner requested leave to submit a supplemental affidavit of attorney's fees. To date, no such affidavit has been filed. Pursuant to that code, a person who violates protection order issued under section is subject to the following sanctions: criminal prosecution for violations, gives you the violations and gives what those are. Just basically now it's going down to the power to find individual contempt of court is inherent as a primary interest involved in contempt. In all contempt proceedings, the court shall conduct a hearing. It's just basically giving you, it's what the sanctions would be. At the hearing, the court shall investigate the charge and hear any answer or testimony that the accused makes or offers, and shall determine whether the accused is guilty of the contempt charge. If the accused is found guilty, the court may impose any of the following penalties. For a first offense, a fine not more than $250. So they couldn't come in and say, here, this is $1,000 fine. The most they could give was $250. A definite term of imprisonment, if not more than just 30 days in jail or both. No more than 30 days. For a second offense, a fine not more than $500 and a definite term of not more than 60 days in jail or both. For a third or subsequent offense, a fine of not more than $1,000, a definite term of imprisonment for not more than 90 days in jail or both. A person acts knowingly regardless of his purposes when he is aware that his conduct will probably cause circumstances which he is aware such a circumstance probably exists. The full civil stalking order issued November 1st contains the following clear and unambiguous language for Section 4. They shall stay away from the petitioner and not be present within 500 feet or 10 feet while on their own property. And a petitioner presented credible evidence and gives all that information. Upon review and consideration, the court finds that Respondent Preston knowingly violated the civil stalking protection order. Specifically, the court finds the following incidents be in violation: incident at the sheriff's office, the incident at the post office, and the court specifically does not find that the internet postings to be a violation of the CPO. There is no direct communication with a protected party. While the court finds it problematic that any party is posting copies of the protection order on any social media site, the evidence presented herein was insufficient to find Preston in contempt for that alleged allegation. So her posting didn't find to be a problem. According to the court, finds Lynette Preston to be in contempt of court based on the violation section 4 of the Civil Protection Order issued on November 1st. Is fined in the amount of $50 for the contempt. The court hereby cautions Respondent Preston from any future contact with petitioner or any protected party may result in further motions for contempt or possible criminal charges. She is warned that the 5-year civil protection order remains in place and that she should have no further contact. When was this dated? I mean, this is the particular date, but when is this one dated here? Oh, May 7th, 2024. So 5 years. 5 years. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you guys. 5 years. Any particular Respondent Preston warned that the 5-year civil protection order remains in place, that she should have no further contact, either directly or through another person, with petitioner or any protected party on the CPO. Petitioner Jeremy Hill's motion for contempt is well taken and is granted. Lynette is found to be in contempt of court. As punishment for contempt of court, she is hereby fined $50. As a first offense of the contempt of court, the court notes that George did not testify at the hearing to authenticate the video. Hales did authenticate the video, although he was not present at the post office. Preston did not object to the video as presented or its lack of authentication. The court will not make the objection for Preston, will consider the video as presented. Will not impose a term of imprisonment, will only issue the fine of $50. The court will note that any additional findings in contempt may result in additional fines and or jail time imposed for violation of the order. I think they should be much, much harsher on her. Hey, good to see you. That was only a typo. It was only 2 years. Okay. Yeah. That's crazy. That makes sense. That makes absolute sense. Thanks, Jeremy. I thank you for clearing that up. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. The parties are specifically warned and noticed hereby that a party may not assign an error or appeal the adoption by the trial court of any finding or fact or conclusion of law set forth herein unless a timely and specific objection is first made to the trial court pursuant to Civil Procedure D3. And happy birthday, by the way, brother. I mean, that's absolutely wonderful. Now, I'm curious because it looks like it says Candace O'Connor, but Candy S. Connor. Is her name really Candy, or is her name Candace O'Connor? Is it like Candy S. O'Connor? I'm just curious because I saw that and I was like, oh, that's her name is Candy, like Candy. I like candy. This matter. Oh, this one here is March 18th, 2025. This is interesting. This matter became before the court on a second motion as a show cause why Respondent Lynette should not be held in contempt of court for violation of a full civil stalking protection order that was issued on November 1st, 2023. A hearing was called on the record on July 19th, 2024. Attorney Eli Heller appeared in person with his client, Jeremy Hales. Respondent Preston appeared via video conference and was presented by attorney Sean Martin, who appeared in person. A witness that George appeared in via video conference. Attorney Martin made an oral motion. I'm sure that he's got a lot of oral happening there. The motion was denied. Petitioner called George to testify in support for the contempt motion. Made an oral motion to continue the hearing. George testifies the following events related to the motion for contempt. She testified at a town hall meeting back in February of this year that Preston and Cook ignored a 500-foot rule when George was pulling into the park for the meeting. George saw the white Jeep Gladiator, known to belong to Preston, parked in front of the building by the entrance. Preston Cook exited the vehicle, stood at or near, and crossed their arms and were just like, giving her the stink eye. Preston Cook exited the vehicle, stood around there, prohibiting George from entering into the town hall meeting. George testified she was fearful to walk past Preston and Cook. Yeah, I would be too, especially with those snotty looks on their faces. Over an hour later, Preston Cook left the area. George testified that her anxiety was high and she was frustrated because Preston Cook continued to ignore the 500-foot rule. George testified that there was no verbal contact from Preston and or Cook during this interaction. That is true. And we've seen that video also. By separate order, Sean Martin was granted permission to withdraw his counsel. That's so funny. George testified that another interaction occurred in the Walmart parking lot. George testified that Hales was driving. She was in the passenger seat when they passed Preston's vehicle, and that Preston used both of her hands to flip them off. So give him a double bird. George stated that this interaction was upsetting because Preston continues to ignore the protection order. Yeah, and she does it willfully. That's the worst part about all of this. That she does this so damn willingly, like, and it's the whole anti-Hales group that does this kind of crap. It's like they're told stop doing this, but they just continue over and over and over and over. It's just like, what in the hell's wrong with you people? Do you not understand that you are not making the situation any better? Like these, they just, it's like, realize how stupid you are for harassing over and over and over. Like, I think that, it's going to be really interesting because, well, I mean, let's take a look. I haven't looked, but it is about that time to see if I'm not mistaken, there is a deadline that's approaching, like, really quickly, and this court doesn't seem to play around. Well, I'll just add. I'll ask if Jeremy or George are in there. Do you know if there was a filing? Because if I'm not mistaken, there's only a certain number of names that are up there as creditors, and I'm pretty sure that there's a few names that are claiming to be creditors that don't exist on there. And I'm pretty sure there was a deadline on that, and they don't mean postmark; they mean to have that in there. I guess we'll find out tomorrow morning. That's going to be pretty interesting. The protection order. George additionally testified that the incident occurred within the last 2 months, summer of 24, where Preston saw George standing on her property. Preston slowed down her vehicle, communicated with George by saying, so afraid, haunting me. George testified that she recorded the incident, but no recording was played or admitted as evidence. Petitioner Jeremy testified in support of the motion for contempt. There was no filing. That's what I thought. I didn't think there would be, which will be really interesting because they'll probably say, well, we mailed it in, but they've been in communication with Kevin. We've been talking with Kevin, and Kevin tells us, oh, he's our bestest buddy. He's our bestest buddy. Kevin wants to hold me. He wants to hold me close and snuggle with me. It's just like, I don't know who this psycho is that keeps calling me. Why does she keep calling me? It's the same shit that Deuce would do. If I'm not mistaken, Deuce would do this same crap also. He would call and harass and harass and harass until they're finally just like, if you call, what's tomorrow mean? You'll see. Petitioner Jeremy Hales testifies in support of the motion for contempt. Hales testified he was not present for the February incident at the town hall. Meeting Hales testified as to the mental state of George after the interaction at the town hall meeting was anxious and fearful. Yes, as you would be. Why wouldn't you be fearful of these psychos? I mean, here's the thing. The flea does not have a protective order against Jeremy. Jeremy could drive by her house and wave if he wanted to. He could go over and talk to her neighbor. He could actually stand right in front of the flea and say things to her if he wanted to. He does not have a protective order. He could walk into the same store and she wouldn't have to run out of there, freaking out. Because there's no protective order against her on him and him on her. They can coexist in the same space. Well, not the exact same space, because she's more like an orbit, just sucks you into her orbit and then like flings you off like a dirty diaper. It's very disgusting. I mean, like chicken just ugh. Do you still have snow you're into Canada? So they can exist in the same place. There's no protective order between them. Now, on the other hand, Lynette, John Crook, George, Jeremy show up somewhere. They have to leave. They have to be within 500 feet. So, they really should pay attention to this. And I can tell that Jeremy and George are not out there on their way to trying to harass them. Because if they were, they could easily be showing up over there at their flea market. They could be showing up every single location where they're advertising where they'll be. They could have actually stopped and probably attempted to pick them up while they were walking to Chiefland, which I did write a song about that. I might play that one later. I mean, but the thing is they couldn't accept that. You also have to understand that George and Jeremy could call. She could sit around him though, like a most horrible cattle fence, all claustrophobic and funky. Don't get sucked into that black all around fleece. Yeah. It's filled. Don't worry. It'll be a soft landing. It'll be a soft landing. You seen the size of those arms? She's all fit. She's got a swimmer's body. Walruses have swimmer's bodies too. I've seen them. I mean, I've swam with manatees, and manatees don't have any teeth here either. Just saying. Of course, they just eat grass. I mean, like seagrass and stuff like that. Hey, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with big girls. It's the black heart that's along with it. That's the thing, because it's one thing whenever you say, yeah, I'm a big guy or I'm a big girl. What you gonna do about it? But the problem is she says, oh no, I'm fit. I don't smoke. Okay, I only smoke a little bit. I don't drink. I don't smoke marijuana. It's just like, I don't do any drugs. Except let's talk about drugs. What the hell, man? Gosh, haven't you seen her intro pics? Those are the real her. The real her. Yeah. Right. I've seen those. Those are so the real her. Yeah. Right. I have a hard time with that. I really do. I really have a hard time with believing any of that. It is so bad. It is so bad. You guys have no idea. You guys have no idea how bad it is. Especially whenever you're hearing this kind of thing. I mean, I hit the wrong key. Calm down. I don't want to laugh too hard, which I know that I'm going to start laughing any minute now. I know that I'm going to start laughing because it happens every damn time that I see this. Every damn time. I don't know why you guys make me do this.
Let me clear my throat.
But Lynette admitted to making one, but not all of them.
I'm just saying.
Just saying.
It opened up my eyes. So I walked the line.
Just saying.
Never gonna give you up.
Just saying.
Fascinating. I saw the sign.
Fascinating.
One more time.
This is, in fact, a PR team.
The PR team.
You know.
We got the clips.
Just saying.
And the emphysema dreams.
Oh, wow. In my throat, it's like a tickle, you know? Yeah.
Let me clear my throat again.
Absolute idiot.
I love it. Damn, earbuds are loud. Soulmates. Oh, you know, and yeah, those do it every single time. They do it every time. I'm so bad. Yeah. I love this place. Hills testified he was not present for the February incident at the town hall meeting. Hills further testified as to the interaction at the Walmart parking that he witnessed Preston using both her hands to give the middle finger in a rude gesture. Hills testified that this action caused him to be in fear. Respondent did not call any witnesses or present any evidence in defense of the motion for contempt. Post-hearing, Eli Heller filed an affidavit in support of attorney's fees. The affidavit indicates that Heller's hourly rate is $200 per hour and that he spent 7 hours in connection with the motion for contempt. Heller further averred that $65 was paid to process a server for service in the motion for contempt on Preston. No objection was filed to the affidavit in support of attorney's fees. The power to find an individual in contempt of court and basically gives the same information as before and gives what those charges could possibly be. Let's see. And as to attorney's fees, Heller filed an affidavit in support of attorney's fees. And and for the private service, motion for contempt, server to serve process, no brief in opposition. And the affidavit of Heller was filed, and therefore his affidavit is unrefuted and unchallenged according to the court, will grant attorney's fees and costs in the amount of $1,465. And I think this is why they want to go after Sean Martin, because he didn't object. But why would he object? Because then he's just going to work out more attorney's fees, and he knows that sounds reasonable, because you have to remember it's reasonable attorney's fees. And if he's saying he spent 7 hours on this, then that's exactly what you want to make sure that attorney gets paid. And just fighting him is going to cause it to take so much more time. And if he's charging $200, that is pretty damn sweet. I'm just saying that is a really damn good price, because, you know, I happen to know attorneys charge a little bit more than that for certain things. Yeah, this is why they want to go after Sean Martin. This is why they hate Sean Martin so much. I hate Sean Martin because he didn't file what he was supposed to file. I mean, you broke you violated the protection order. What else is he supposed to do? They've got proof of you violating the protection orders. Like, stop. Just stop. This is all this is what they're telling you. The court's telling you, stop. Oh, petitioner Jeremy Hill's second motion for contempt is well taken. Precedent is fined 100, so they doubled it. While this is second order contempt, the court does not find that jail time is an appropriate sanction. The court further orders that Lynette shall pay attorney's fees and costs in the amount of $1,465. The parties and their counsel are specifically warned in notice hereby that a party may not assign as error on appeal the adoption by the trial court of any finding of fact or conclusion of law set forth herein, unless a timely specific objection is first made at the trial court pursuant to Civil Rules Procedure 53. And they shall serve upon all parties not in default for failure to appear or counsel of record notice this magistrate's decision as the date of this journal. Thank you, Candace O'Connor. Appreciate you. That is absolutely amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I am so glad that I've been able to see what this actual document is, you know, and I'm sure that if I reached out and was just like, hey, can you show me? It would be like, well, I can't show you that because no, I'm not showing it to you. I'm not allowed to. But I think we should have a little bit of fun. I would have window shopped him. I bet you would have. Yeah, I don't blame him. You heard the song, Blame Jeremy. Yeah, I've heard the song, Blame Jeremy. I mean, it's always his fault. Always his fault. I just want to be clear on this. Always. How was dinner, Venom? Did the chickens survive? Oh, I know the chicken probably survived because you found a human. So bad, Venom. So bad, people. But we also have another little tune. If you guys are wanting it, I want to see if you guys really want it. That's the thing. Find out if they really do you really want it? Because I think you do. I think you want it so much that you don't know what to do. Yeah. It's gonna be so good. So good. I think. That's not it. I want to find it, and I'm hoping that you guys don't catch me slacking because I haven't found the video that I was going to play. I know it's here. Tunes, hails, nope, never Shizzy. Bloody oath we do. Well, let's see some thumbs up in chat there. I mean, let's get those thumbs happening. I mean, that's what makes it so much more fun, is getting all of the really good stuff out there. Like I think this one is the one I want to see. Maybe? Is this it? I think it is. Think. Well, this one is close. I think this is the close one. Oh, that's not the finished one. This is that was one that I was working on, and it's close. It's close to being finished. So I've got it. I've got to put it together, and you're going to see two versions of this video until I get it worked out, because it is really good. And I definitely want to share it with you. Let's see. I want to make sure I get it to the right place. This one is so much fun. And it is right here. And because I thought it was really good. So this is the one that I sort of started with. And I'm still working on getting it put together. So there's a couple of, you'll see something completely different You'll see something completely different in the finished product. And here you go.
Sun's out. Palm trees sway. Why is it snowing in Florida? Somebody check her pupils.
Stream was rolling, mouth on autopilot. Confidence loud, but the brain went silent. Talking like nothing could ever go wrong. Then the shit got weird and the pause too long.
Psycho blinking like Morse code. Thoughts doing donuts off road. Chat goes quiet, she starts to sweat. That's why she feel that internet. Finger hovering over end. Can't rewind shit you already said. Heart racing like a fled. It's snowing in Florida, must be cold. Whole damn stream got the dough. Whole damn stream got the leader gonna soul. But she kept the clip, she should've hold. 43 seconds, solid gold. I was erased like they never existed. But that one moment, oh, it resisted. Worst damn take of the whole damn night. Framed it, saved it, hit upload, right? Sunshine state, but she seeing flakes. Talking in circles, tripping on takes. Deletes the past like it's gonna heal. But panic always leaks the real. You can scrub the drive, you can curse the cloud. But you left the part where you said it out loud. Nice work, crowd. Snowing in Florida, hit the lead. Kept the proof and killed the beat. Erase the context, not the receipt. 43 seconds, sweep the street.
It's out of context. It was a joke.
It's edited.
Yeah, by you.
Give me everything, give me everything. Give me everything, give me everything. Except the crime scene. Now comes the spin, watch it unfold. Same old script, getting real old. Blame the weather, blame the stress, blame the chat for your mess. But you can't blame pause, you can't blame fear. You can't blame why that clip's still here. You chose to keep, you chose to cut. Accidental honesty, oops, whoops nuts. It's snowing in Florida, melting fast. Try to outrun your digital past. Burn the house, but the door was glass. 43 seconds gonna last. Spin, lagging. Spin, dragging. Give me everything, give me everything. Give me everything, give me everything.
Now there is a second part to that song. So that's only the first half of that song. You guys want to hear the second half? I'll just have to share the second half because the second half is pretty good. I think you guys are ready for it. You want to hear the second half to it? Well, we will play that for you. How's that? We will play that second half for you. Just so you get the feel for it. And we will share the I'm not sure if I can share this properly. We'll give it a try. And all that you're going to see is like the whole damn thing. Because that's how no, it won't play. I tried this before. It won't do it like that. I've tried it before and I can't play it. No, I don't know. But I can see me as a mod. I can't see you as a mod. I can see him here. If he can't see me, I can see you. I can see you. Hi, you there? I can see you. I can see you. I have my favorites. You should be a mod over here. Are you not a mod? You should be. Do wild bears attract the forest? Yes, play it. No, I can't. Well, okay, I'll play it because, well, you deserve it. You deserve this, the second half to the song. All right, give me a second because I'm gonna have to do it a different way. And let's see, we'll do it like this. So the second half of the song, but I still haven't, I still don't have video on it because, well, I've been busy. So you'll get to hear the second half. And, well, here you go. Here's the second half. No sound? No sound? Oh my gosh. Stop that. And you should have sound. No sound? Oh my gosh. You are crazy. That's insane that you got no sound. No, you should have sound. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. Ah, move. That's why. Stop that one. Ah, that's why. I know what happened. I showed you I was giving you the wrong damn screen. That's why. That's why. Let me give it to you. Let me give it to you. You just moving? Yes, I was just moving. No sound. I got it. It's so good though. Here we go.
Babe, I didn't. I mean, I did, but not like that. The lights were buzzing, the room went flat. Did you see the walls? They moved, they bent. The chat was typing in past tense. I wasn't sweating, that was shine. Florida heat does that sometimes. Why'd you freeze it on my face? That frame's a lie, it changed the shape. My eyes weren't blinking, Morse code, no. They were buffering, running slow. Snow in July, it's climbing stuff. You don't understand, the pressure's rough. I hit delete before it spread, but it spread inside my head. 43 keeps looping red.
It's snowing in Florida, babe. Can't you see? It's not on me. It's not on me. The sun went out selectively. That clip ain't even technically. The whole thing's edited wrong. You stretched the pause too long. I wasn't gone. I was strong. You're the one that made it wrong.
The screen recording every blink, zooming in on how I think. I can feel the pixels crawl like little bugs inside the wall. Why's the silence sound so loud? Why's the snow inside the cloud? I wiped the drive, I cleared the slate, but 43 won't dissipate. It's not a receipt, it's a glitch, it's a slip, it's a stitch. You don't get context, you don't get me, you don't get what I was gonna be. I should've burned the whole damn feed, should've starved you all of need. Why'd I leave the part that bleeds?
It's snowing in Florida, babe. Can't you see? It's not on me. It's not on me. The sun went out splendidly. The whole thing's edited
Wrong, you stretched the pause too long. I wasn't gone, I was strong. You're the one that made it wrong. Just scared it, then I'm not scared. I just needed it gone. It was vibrating, it was breathing, it was watching me back. I can hear the comment ghosts, quoting lines I hate the most. Out of context I rehearse, but every spin just makes it worse. Maybe I kept it on purpose. Maybe I wanted it to hurt us. Maybe I wanted proof I'm real, even if real don't feel like days.
It's snowing in Florida, babe, it's snow. Don't ask why, just let it go. Sunlight white and powder glow. 43 will always show.
You say panic, I say fate. You say I slipped, I say too late. You say truth was accidental, I say truth is ornamental.
Delete. Delete. Delete, delete. Spin it.
Now you're in 9 shots.
Spin it till it flips.
Lie, no, not lie.
Why is it still snowing?
So that's because you're awesome, Faves. That's right, Dragon's Gravy. Faves is awesome. That's and I enjoy Faves. She puts a smile on my face every single time, every damn time. Well, and of course you got Venom, another notch in your bedpost. That's right, girl. That's right. You just keep racking up those notches. Wet my what? Wet your whistle. Wet your whistle. Shame on you. You know how this goes. You know, I was thinking that there was a song that I really liked, and I was thinking of putting a video to it. But I haven't yet. I think that there's might be too rough to put in a video. Promise not to say the wig thing. Bravo, loved it. Thank you. And you can find this. Let me see. We'll put it in here, right here. And this is the easiest way to do it. See, you have to understand that I do actually have videos. Amazing enough. I have videos, as you can see. This is off the album Barn Burner, and you'll see that I've got like Martyr in the Middle, Informant Slade, Burn Victims Club, the Barn Burner, the Gatekeeper, and some of the videos are in there that you've heard tonight. Some of those videos are in here, like My Child Ain't Your T-shirt. But this one here, I found really interesting because it is called Blame Everyone.
Oh my God, this is a public service message. We're innocent, we're broke, we're saints in the trenches.
I don't know money, I don't know a dime. You must be blind, cause my record's fine, but the phone keeps ringing, collectors don't sleep. Misquoted gospel, promises cheap.
See, I think that one would be an interesting one. I think that would be an interesting one to do. But then also there's Panties in a Tuff, which is sort of the one I'm like, maybe. That one's solid.
799, that's the magic tag. Selling every broken lamp, stuffed in a bag. Close up photos, posting them all. RV man holding keys, waiting on my call. The child needs structure, life in a rig, routine in a trailer, dreaming real big. Cooking in a hot plate, lesson plans on the seat. Court clerk nods along, but the case can't repeat. Panties in a tub, RV on delay. Blueprints in the trash, can't build in my way. Panties in a tub, judge don't play pretend. The hour file Friday is never the end. You don't know my pain, typed in caps lock rage. The clerk knows my story, I'm the star of this stage. You run the show, please, it's laughable noise. I'm the blueprint queen of expired toys. Refiling again, the Lord's got my back, but the docket don't lie, it's a permanent smack. Say I'm harassed,
Yeah.
say I'm falsely accused,
Falsely accused.
but my GoFundMe link still sitting unused. Panties in a tub, don't tell me I'm late. On the block, still raising that grade. Panties in a tub, engineer on deck, but the plans don't count. Gotta cut a new check. Nobody swinging hammers, house dreams pause. New laws in effect, inspectors got claws. Engineers visit, blueprints denied. Need a third-party permit at fees on the side. Plans need rework, stamped and redone, but the clock ticks louder, no progress begun. I call the lady who drew it last year, but the line stays busy, the dream ain't clear. 3 years, no donation, remember that fact. But I'll fundraise again, bring the RV back. 600 for the papers, 8,000 for the ride. Still posting my pleas on the Facebook side. child stays in. What if you were innocent, walking this road? Think about the toll while I shoulder the load. Still rehoming tortoises, bless every shell. Fishing game signed off, all is well. Don't judge my permit, don't shame my name, 'cause my trail of dreams still play the game. Pennies in a tub, blueprint blues on the floor. Pennies in a tub, can't take it no more. Pennies in a tub, fundraiser in the night. Pennies in a tub, Lord will make it right. I don't need your judgment, don't need your call.
Don't need your call.
But I'll
No.
post another paragraph, list it all. You don't know my husband, you don't know my strife, you don't know the child or my day-to-day life. You don't know the attorney, don't know the toll, but I'll tell it again till I feel whole. Naive or mistaken, don't make it a crime. But I'll stretch these excuses one more time.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. I think that would be my next video.
We got beautiful babies, each with a scar. We took them in broken, now they're superstar. Talking fundraiser plans, need
Yes.
6 to 8K.
6 to
For the
8K.
child to have routine, to live the right way. RV Kingdom, home on the wheel. Every Facebook post just doubles the feels. Judge me, shame me, but the story goes on. I'll rant in all caps till the haters are gone. Pennies in a tub, they will not be blues and
Yeah, I think that'll be my next video. A song with Bernie. Remember the song "I'm Only Happy When It Rains"? Well, how about "I'm Only Happy When It Burns"? That's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good, Hats. That's pretty good. I love it. I love it. No, Tug is so busy. Tug is always busy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being busy. Are you out of here? Pain meds are taking effect. Well, you get yourself some healthy rest, brother. And we'll be thinking about you. We'll be thinking about you, making sure that, you know, the prayers go out for you, man. I'm telling you, because that always sucks the pain, you know. And I will say that hopefully one of these days, very soon, Mo and I, we are probably going to at some point do one stream that's just going to be nothing but the music that we've come up with. And speaking of Friday, which is a couple days away, Friday morning with Mo, there will be a new song out there, and it is going to be an absolute interesting one. Let's put it that way, because I just can't give away the story. I just can't give away the story. It's too bizarre. It's too bizarre. Yeah, it'll be a music stream with just Mo and I. And we're gonna just have a damn lot of fun. You know, that we do this every so often. Who calls you a glitch? Well, I'm a glitch. I'm a glitch in the matrix. That's what I am. You know, it's going to be really interesting. We must be getting ready to get some rain really bad, because damn, that hurts. Cramps. Cramps in my fingers. We must be getting ready to get some rain, or some bad storms or something. Robin, go to your Google page on the YouTube channel, then scroll to the people, click here, scroll down, and it shows you if you've blocked anyone. Yeah, that is the best way to do it. Go to your Google page on your YouTube channel and scroll to people, and you'll see if you've blocked anyone. It does happen. Oh, thank you, Joseph. And you know, like serious thoughts out to you, because pain is never any fun, and you still miss your morning whiz. Well, and Jim, that may end up changing. Well, I may do a test run one of these mornings. Just do a test run, see how many people we get in there. You know, it's if we're streaming for 10 people, that's fine. But I really like having the whole group in here and hanging out, having a beautiful time. And if I do a morning, it's going to be really early because I just can't do the late mornings, because I have a job that I have to work, you know, and I can't just sit there and go until you know I have to work. That would be crazy. Although I've done that before, but I felt that I was burning out whenever I did that, and so that's why I'm trying not to get back into that habit of streaming, you know, twice a day. I usually do one and then I'm good. It sort of feels really good. You were speaking, Glitch. Oh, okay. Gotcha. But don't do a Fleesa and not send it. Well, there's always one of those things. But I think nothing would be remiss of me if I didn't play you a song that I think is always fitting. You know, that's the thing. There is two of them that you're going to get tonight. Because, well, you know me. Sometimes I just can't let it go. I just can't let it go. I'm like a horrible like person, and I know it's going to freak a lot of you out, but it is for your own good. It is for your own good. So you're going to get two songs tonight.
No camera on, just a breathing mic. Static wheeze in the midnight fry. Ellie be home, grease in the air. She hits the stream alone, nobody there. She's running to the chair like it owes her money. Skin on skin, only baloney, sweaty tube chins, harmonizing with she in hair. Stands like a leak door, choking on nails. Grease ghost cream to the carpet bow. Every breath smells like spoiled the now. Keyboard shiny, keys won't flat from raised type of lies and eating through gaps. Paper play rolls, all the poetry crimes. Came folded up like a greasy shrine. She smacks her lips, talks through teeth. Tooth drown slow beneath the grease. Greasy jaw and no regret.
Crush out enough to stab her down.
Smoke thick like a brain dead fog.
Chicken skins and cigarettes.
Even the cricket left in distress.
Yeah.
Ashtray overflowing looks like a swamp. Filters crushed like brown to stomp. She flicks one brown, likes another wrist route in the meat she's never met.
Oh, brother.
Grease slides wrist to the elbow bend. Shirt stretched in, wipes hands again. Burps mid-sentence, keeps on going. Hate gets louder the less she knows.
Chicken skins and cigarettes.
Greasy jaw and
No rebate.
a dog bows down a hall. Smoke so thick the thoughts just stall.
Chicken skins and cigarettes.
Cricket packed up, said screw this, and left. Catch his breath while I climb his stage. Grease is popping out of frame. Yeah, that or lies. Static laugh, she hacks and stays. Grease is staying step beside the mic.
Yeah, good one,
Evidence
Starsy.
of a biz and knife. She all just swallows, clears a throat. Them flies off a bullshit quote. Plain she shows none, just sound. Confidence loud, facts drown. She chews, harder is a bullet. She slurps and sucks down the gullet.
Chicken skins and cigarettes.
Grease and joy.
No regret.
When you hack my clips, all of your red smoke so dense it kills the thread.
Chicken skins and cigarettes.
Even the silence sounds upset. Oxygen then weaves between each word. All glums like it's violent and grievance heard. Axe cough slow on grease with hands. She wipes them off on her head. Lips smack, cough, swallow,
West. Way she joy and no regret. When you're gone like a dog don't fail. Both so big, the balls are more. Chicken skins and single wears. All in that's all get tech the stress. Smoke hangs low where the ceiling cries. Grease still warm, truth still lies. Heartbeat off with the detector. Red lights bling like a bad brain. She won't shut up, won't let go. She telling secrets she don't know. Last drag burns, lungs protest. Skill chewing through the grease and mess.
Cigarettes.
No regret.
Thank you, Dragon's Raven.
No regrets.
Oh yeah. No, it's impressive. I was able to figure out a trick to make that happen, to get them to do that. That is a very difficult one to do. And it's the same one that I use for my disclaimer. It's beautiful. Appointment tomorrow. We'll get it, but you know, we always have to end with one of the most enjoyable ones. And it's one of those, if you know about it and you understand. I'm going to be sending you guys over to MG after this song. Thank you very much. And you will get, if you're wanting to hear the sheep song, Sheeple tomorrow, well, it is on my channel. You can go watch it over there. Tonight, it is all about this one.
Breaking news or whatever. They're on another one. Gang, gang. Yeah. Gang, gang, emergency Zoom film at 11. Same 5 goons, same deranged obsession. This changes everything. Bro, it's page 47 of emotion they skin while half watching Yellowstone. Gang, gang, squinting at 8-point font like detectives. Zoom so far and the pixels are screaming for mercy. Look at this, timestamp 20, 22, my God. But they're yelling it like they just cracked Watergate. High five. Mike's been muted for 20 minutes, still barking. Circular logic, so a lot of time to seem impressive. Trust the plan, this is massive. Nah, fam, it's boilerplate and it's mid at best.
Gang, gang. Self-appointed outrage squad patting each other like they personally ended corruption. Gang. Dropping bombshell tea that's been sitting in pieces since breakfast. Gang, gang. Moral high ground speed run, they'll flip the script the second it's convenient. Gang.
Same PowerPoint presentation, new day, same brain dead narration.
Gang, gang.
We're not obsessed, we're just passionate. 3-hour living yesterday's hoodie, passion in my ass. Why is he even breathing right now? Says the guy refreshing notifications every 14 seconds. Gang, gang. Playing lawyer on God mode, reading comprehension. Stuck in elementary, confidence in the stratosphere. Case dismissed. They're screaming to the void. Motion still pending, but go off, I guess.
Disagree? Obviously a paid shill. Actually read the filing, deep state plan. Laugh at them, you're clearly compromised too. Exist in the same zip code, suspicious behavior. Notify the group chat. Gang, 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 gang.
Tighter circle, smaller brain.
Gang, gang.
Echo chamber finally running out of oxygen. Gang, gang. Yeah. Gang, gang, acting the actual judge like it's group chat. Replay all meltdowns, labeled just asking questions. Got warned by the core once, that was a suggestion. Still yeeted the same dumb screed like it's strictly trash talk. Gang, gang, we're above all this drama. While screenshotting, they on meltdown for content. Preaching peace and love while actively baiting bears. And fake shock when the bear finally bites back. How could this happen?
Gang, gang. Synchronized tantrum hours. 5 tabs open, all the same screenshot. Different zoom levels, gang, gang. Premature victory lap over legal language, still can't pause. Gang, gang. Standing 10 toes on business until tomorrow's violence and I'm scrambling again. Gang, gang.
Hype the claim to the moon, then ghost the chat when it ages like milk. Gang, gang.
Gang, 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 gang. Gang, gang.
Refresh. Gang, gang.
Gang, 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 gang.
See y'all same time tomorrow. Don't be late.
Thanks, guys. Again, you are the greatest chat. I appreciate y'all. See you soon. Peace.